Hi there. So in today's video, we're gonna go over how to segment your list and why you're segmenting your list is actually important. I'm gonna go over the way this video will be structured is first why the segmentation is important, and second then what kind of segments there are that you can do, and third is like we're gonna discuss some advanced strategies just gonna be applied to usually eight-figure brands, but most of this video is gonna be focused on like the basic core segments that will benefit every single brand and kind of the mindset why you're segmenting your list and some really cool strategies too. So let's get into it. So the first thing is why you need to segment your list. Why segmentation is even important. Wait, let me make myself smaller over here. Yeah. So why segmentation is important? Well, it improves deliverability, and deliverability is, I think it's very less talked about than it should be because if your emails are not getting delivered, then why are you even sending them? Like you need to fix deliverability first, and segmentation will really help in that. When you're sending emails to engaged segments, it increases open rates, click rates, and overall engagement, which boosts your sender reputation. It tells Google, Outlook, Apple, anybody like people are actually liking your emails, and they will put your emails in the primary inbox because people are liking them and they want their users to have good experience with their emails. So the second thing is it will increase your revenue. Customers are more likely to purchase when they receive offers tailored to their behaviors, interests, and past purchases. And we're gonna go into how you can actually do that. But this is one of the things that you can achieve with segmentation, that you can send very personalized emails, even though you're sending emails to like literally tens of thousands of people, but it will feel like it is made just for them. And third is it enhances customers experience. Instead of blasting the same email to your entire list, you can recommend products based on their previous purchases, offer discounts to inactive customers to re-engage them, and send VIP customers exclusive perks or early accesses to the products. And third is it allows for advanced behavioral targeting. You can create segments based on engagement, how much somebody's engaged. If somebody's more engaged, you want to keep them engaged and send more emails. If somebody's less engaged, you want to send them as different kind of emails that will engage them more, that will push more engagement. And you don't want to send them emails that often because they're not going to open it, and it's going to hurt your sending reputation. Second is shopping behavior. Depends on like somebody is prone to buying, somebody has already bought it, or and how often is somebody buying, what kind of products are they buying. Third is purchase history, same thing. What kind of products are they buying? Are they buying low AOV products, or like are they buying like really expensive products from your store? Because those two customers are really different. One needs to be targeted with more sales and promotions and the lower end product on your lists. Other need to be targeted with more higher end products on from your brand. And another is demographic and preferences. Let's say your customer base is both of male and female, so you're not going to recommend male's clothing to a female, and you're not the same thing, you're not going to recommend female's clothing to a male. So you can segment your list based on that and send emails specifically for that person. So these are like some reasons why segmentation is important. Now let's get into like the kind of segments there are. So segmentation first is engagement based. So these are the people who are on your list who have opened or clicked your emails in the last X days. Those X days can be 14 day, like 14 day, 30 day, 45 days, 60 day, 90 day, 120 day, 180 days, and then comes 180 day engaged. These are the people who have not opened or clicked your emails in the last 180 days. So like you want to usually suppress them from your list, so you're not sending emails to them at all, because if somebody hasn't opened our email in 6 months, there's maybe 1.1% chance that they'll open it. Before we suppress that, we try everything to re-engage them, and if they still are not responding, then we just have to suppress them. It keeps our list clean. It helps us lower the Klaviyo bill of active subscribers on the list, and that's just good for sending reputation and just brand health overall. And then second is buying behavior based segment. Some are prospects. These are the people who have been active on your site. These are the people who are checking out your products 3 to 4 times. These are the people who have who might have added the product to the cart maybe once or twice in the last 1 month. So, like they are ready to buy, but they might need a little push. So we can either send them incentives, we can show them better products, we can show them our unique selling points and our brand identity. We can reinforce that, and we can show them the benefits of our products that they can get and a lot of reviews. Maybe have like once a month you do a campaign which is just for these people who have either viewed your product like 3 times in the last 1 month, who have either added it to the cart, or who have either like just been active on your site a lot. So you can target them specifically, these people specifically on your list, and then send them an incentive to buy. Like, hey, stop flirting with us. We see you coming and going. Here's 10% off. Come join us, and we're excited for you to use our products. Something like that. Super easy. And then there's first time buyers. So these are the people who have just started their journey with your brand. Actually, like they have just bought your product. They might have bought it just because of a sale. So you should not assume like they already like really like your brand at this point. So our goal is to develop that relationship with the brand. And uh and what, like, you just need to send them more product benefits, product spotlights, brand highlights, behind the scenes, brand stories, customer stories, employee stories, just so like we want to like nurture that relationship with your brand and the products at this point. Third are VIP customers. These are the people who buy from you a lot. They have bought from you a lot, and they are like likely to keep buying from you again and again. And these are like your best customers, and you want to nurture them. You want to show them, you want to appreciate them as soon as like they enter that VIP list. I usually like to keep it by number, but some people like to do it like if somebody has bought a product worth like $500 and your AOV is, let's say, $150. So these are the people who have like, but they have made just one purchase. So you don't know if they're likely to buy from you again and again. But if somebody has bought from you 5 times, even though AOV might be low, like they are your VIP. Like they shop from you quite often. They like you, they trust you, and they like they're almost your brand advocates at that point. And these are the people we target for a referral program. We ask them to bring friends over. We ask to our brand, and then we ask them is we like show them behind the scenes. Like we just want to nurture them. We want to show them, hey, this is our like this offer is specifically for the VIP customers, and since you are one, here's an offer, maybe free shipping, or if we are releasing a product guide, or maybe like if you're selling jewelry, you can release a jewelry care guide specifically for these people. So you just need to be creative and just think of it as how to make them feel special. Then our lapsed customers. These are the people who used to buy from you but haven't bought from you in a long time. And the time will depend on your products too. Like if you're selling fridges and one fridge lasts for 1 to 2 years, and the customer hasn't bought in the last 6 months, so it doesn't make sense for you to target them again. That, oh, hey, you haven't bought from a while. I mean, how many fridges can you buy in a year? So yeah, so like you need to keep that in mind. And once you think like, okay, they should have bought by now, but they haven't bought from you, so you target them, use them. Hey, we miss you. Like, well, here's the incentive to buy from us again, or show new products. What has changed since they bought last time? Kind of reinforce that brand identity and reinforce those product unique selling points. And if they still don't buy, you just simply ask them, hey, where did we drop the ball? Like, what happened? You used to buy from us, why are you not buy from us again? What can we improve? And these customer these this feedback will be really valuable, because this is the customer who used to buy from you and has stopped buying. So maybe like you started doing something that they didn't like, and maybe other customers are also not liking that, or maybe you stopped doing something that they really liked. So you just need to figure that out. Third are customer value based segments, and these are advanced segments, because because most people do not have the list size to actually capitalize them. And I will not these can be really beneficial, but it's just extra work. And they only benefit you if you have a really big list. So maybe a small change can also bring in thousands of dollars. So one is higher AOV customers. These are your high value customers. These are the customers who are premium buyers. So you show them your premium collections, and you show them any new premium product that is going to launch. You push it to them, because you know that these people are more likely to buy some really expensive things from your brand. There are low AOV customers. These are the people who buy usually during sales, and who buy for like a really low average order value. So you need to push your clearance sales. You need to push any like big promotions you're running. You need to push small like your cheaper collections to these people, and that's how you like cater towards both of these. I will not like stress of these. If you're like if you're a 7-figure brand, your time is really well spent focusing on these, on this, and this mainly, and just sending to engaged people, keeping in mind that you're sending like 90-day engaged, 120-day engaged. And if your deliverability is like really dialed down and your emails are really good, then maybe extend it to 180-day engaged. But like, yeah, you should not be worried about this thing at that stage. This is usually for 8-figure brands, because this just, it requires much more work and much more strategy to actually make it work. So let's dive deeper into each kind of segment that there is. First is engagement based segments. So most of your emails will be sent to these segments. These are the base of everything, and you can always rely on them. And if you have good deliverability, most of your emails will go to 90 to 120-day engaged. And 180-day engaged, these are the people who have an opened or clicked your emails in the last 6 months, and we will make one last attempt of re-engaging them with sunset flow. But if they still don't re-engage, we'll suppress them as they are a cost to be on the list and first deliverability, as we discussed earlier. So this is pretty simple. I'm also gonna give you like a full guide if you're just starting out with your email, and or if you have really bad deliverability, like how to use segments to really optimize for that. But we'll get into that at the end. Then second is buying behavior based segments. These are based on somebody's buying tendencies. Prospects, these are likely to buy. They have viewed your products 3 to 5 times, been active on your website, maybe even added a product or two to the car in the last 30 days. So you need to just send them an offer, like call them out, send them an offer. Another is first time buyers. They're starting their journey with your brand. They might have bought just because of the sale or a discount or on pure impulse. So like you need to nurture that brand customer relationship with them through your campaigns. Third is VIP customers. They have bought from you over a certain number of times. These are your best customers. They love you. And you need to reciprocate that love. And lapsed customers, they haven't bought from you in a long time, maybe 6 months, maybe 1 year, depending on your product. They might have just lost interest in your brand, or maybe need to be reminded of the brand once again. Offering incentive to buy from you works really well over here. And let's get into customer value based segments. These are advanced. These are based on how much does someone spends on a product. And high AOV customers, if you sell like high AOV customers, if you sell watches ranging from $100 to $600, the person who buys a $100 watch will be different from someone who buys a $600 watch. Like low AOV customers, they are low spenders and usually wait for promotions or buy budget products. You can promote your budget options to them in your emails. High AOV customers, they are the high spenders and are willing to invest in quality. They look for luxury or high quality when they are shopping. Show your best and higher priced products to them in your emails. And it's about showing people what they want to see. It's about presenting products and promotions which will make them buy. Not there's a note. These are advanced segmentation techniques that are mostly suitable for brands doing $7 to $8 million per year or above. If you're not at that, if you're not there yet, it's better to focus on other things like list growth, campaigns, and flows. You will generate 90% of the results from that anyway. Now let's get into like if you're starting a new list or if your email is landing in spam, then you should start with 14-day engaged segments. These are people who have either just joined your brand, maybe they have just like opted in your email list, so they're really fresh and they're really engaged. Or these are people who are just opening your email anyway in the last 14 days, and turn off all of your low engagement email flows. These will be your win back flow, customer uh sunset and engaged flow, because at this point like these flows naturally will have low open rates because these are being sent to people who are not engaged with your brand. Then only send text based emails to the 14-day engaged. keep doing it until you see at least 45% open rates and 1% click-through rates consistently. Consistently means like you see 3 to 4 emails your last 3 to 4 emails have hit these KPIs, and then extend to the bigger segment, 30-day engage segment, and then then stay there until you hit the KPIs consistently for 2 to 4 emails. Then keep repeating this process until you hit the biggest segment you can sustain without hurting your KPIs. Turn on the low engage segments when you can sustain 60 to 90-day engage segments. This is like a really simple recipe to like fix your deliverability and how segments play into fixing your deliverability. Now, like some advanced, I won't say advanced, like this can be done by any brand. These are some like really cool and uh like campaign strategies for which you can use segments. So I'm just gonna start typing. I actually was not planning to tell this in this video, but I think it fits good in this video. So yeah. All right. Give me a second. Let me fix this. Okay. So let's say every 30 to 60 days, you make a segment of people who have bought a product from a certain collection from you. Now you know what are the products that can complement it. Wow. Complement the product that they have just bought. So you send a campaign. I'll say you send a cross-sell campaign to those people and mention that they have just bought this specific product, and this other product will complement it really well. You can also position it as a recommendation from the founder. Something like, hey, our founder really likes to use the product that you've just bought with this other product, so maybe you should check that out. Something like that. Let's make this bigger. So yeah, so like this is one thing that you can do, which is, I think, like really cool use of segmentation. And segmentation, like people overcomplicate it, and most of your segmentation can be done just through email flows. So people have a met in cart, they're already getting targeted. That's a segment in itself. People who have just bought from me, they're getting targeted with post-purchase flow. That's a segment in itself. People who have bought, people who might need to be might need a replenishment for what they have just bought. That's a segment in itself. You can automate that. And then people who haven't bought from you in a while, that's a segment in itself. You can accompany campaigns with that, but like, to be honest, most of your like advanced segmentation can be just automated. Let's say people who have visited your website 3 times, checked out a product 2 times, and maybe added to a cart like in the last 1 week. So these are the people like super warm, like they're hot prospects. and because they've just been doing that in 1 week. So like you can have a automated flow as soon as somebody is added to that list, and just an email will go out to them directly. So you can do these kind of things with automations. Like it's really cool. But when it comes to campaigns, I think this works really well. Even this, like this works for almost every brand. I won't say almost. This works for every single brand. While this is a bit advanced and we work for a few brands. So think of it, how unique can you be with your segmentation, and how you can target specific people. And the thing is, like, make sure that the segment that you're sending email to is actually big enough for it to have an impact. Otherwise you just spent all this time thinking about a segment, thinking about an email idea, and then you check like there's only 2,000 people in the segment, and it doesn't even make sense, because let's say 50% open the email, 1,000 people open it, then it has 1% click-through rate. Out That's like what, 100 people, and then maybe 0.1% of them buy. So that's like 1 to 2 people. That it's not good. Like, and those 50% is inflated number. No, not like 1,000 people don't actually open it. Most of them are opened by uh, the iOS, the Apple thing. So yeah, so like just keep this in mind when you're making a segment. If you're going advanced, then keep in mind that there's actually enough people in the segment, and it's a shiny object for most people, for most brands, because they can just get 90% of the results by focusing on the core thing, on the basics. But yeah, everybody's talking on LinkedIn and Twitter about if you're not segmenting your list like this, you're missing out. No, you're not. No, you're not. Trust me. No, you're not. They're just trying to stand out with their content, because they know like everybody's talking about the same thing, so they gotta say something different. But you don't gotta do that. Yeah. So this is how this works, and yeah, so if you need my help with email marketing, this is going to be the pitching part of the video. So if you need my help with email marketing and your brand doing almost like $1 million a year, and and I can really help you, and if I can really help you, then we can work together, and you can book a call from the link in the description down below to see if we are a really good fit. And even if we are not, I'm just gonna tell you like what are you gonna improve, so you have no downside on jumping on the call, because I'm just gonna look at your email and tell you what can we improve. And if it is actually doing really good, I will tell you like it is actually doing really good, so you can be at ease that okay, my email setup is good, so you can go and focus on other things and take this thing off your mind. So if that's something that you're looking for, then yeah, click the link down below, and you can get this whole document in the description too. I'll put a link to get access to this document, and cheers, talk to you soon.